It's 5:30 and this is Boy, I've named him, and this is the one that I had to pull out yesterday. Had a traumatic birth, just the head was out. So we brought him in, put him under the lamp, and we tube fed him a few times all the way up until last night, and he's looking way more perky this morning. And the weather is very frosty again, as you can see. It's cold, but at least it's dry, and I'm just checking around to see who's newly born. This two are new, and there's more two down here, I think. Oh, you're new as well. Good morning. So the sun hasn't risen yet, and so far we've got 6 new lambs. And giving birth is thirsty work and it's hungry work, so we're trying to take buckets of water around to any ewe that's just lambs, so she doesn't have to leave the lambs or travel far to get water, and that ew's having a good drink there. And you can see how frosty it is. There's really a decent layer of ice again on all the troughs, so I'm going to go and collect some tubs of water down from the farm and pop them in the back of the truck, and then go around and break all the troughs. This lamb here ended up being one that needed to come in and require extra help, so watch this space. It's 6:15 a.m. on Monday morning, and so far we've got 7 new lambs, and hopefully there'll be 8, as it should be having twins. And I haven't even checked on the singles group yet, so a cracking good start. And the temperature is about -4, so it's still pretty cold for April the 12th. Today's actually as well the first day the campsite opened, so it's going to be a busy time. Hello, I think you're new too, aren't you? So after I've been round and checked to see for any new lambs, checked to see if any sheep and lambs needed immediate help, my next job is then to go back around, taking water, breaking the ice on the troughs, and checking again before then going to give the sheep their breakfast. And the weather has been unusually cold for us in the UK at this time of year. A lot more frost, the temperature's a lot cooler than we would expect. But with the clear skies overhead, when the sun comes out, it does feel a lot nicer than when we have wet and windy weather. Certainly these conditions are more favourable, I would say, than the wet and windy that we do so often experience. Back to the ewe that gave birth in the mud. She's a first-time lammer and a new sheep for us, one that we purchased in the autumn, and she just was giving all of her attention to the second-born lamb, and the first-born went downhill fairly fast. So I then went back down to the farm to get Nick to help me. Nick and I came up with the trailer and the Kubota, and we grabbed the lamb, who was in the mud in a bit of a sorry state by this point. So under the heat lamp for that one. So had a crazy hectic morning. Dad was at Metrics taking the pigs and I was going around the sheep on my own, and there ended up being 9 lambs born before 7 o'clock. One of them we had to bring down, catch the ewe. Nick helped me do that. Put a tube feed it some colostrum, now it's under the heat lamp. It went really cold, but now the sun's out, it's brightening up. And I've got my game face on, as they say, ready for today, which is a really big day because the campsite's opening. We've got about 26 bookings arriving today, so much to get ready for that, and lambing. So I just need to have everything about me and try and keep a cool head and not panic too much. After a couple of tube feeds of colostrum and some time under the lamp, you can see the lamb's greatly improved. We dried him off, we gave him a good rub down, and we gave him a warm under the lamp. So quite a lot of activity in the shed at the moment, with lambs that just needed a bit of a helping hand to get them off their feet and going before we can turn them out in the field. But we still do have a fair few out in the field. And he's very wobbly and very slow, this lamb, and as you can see, he wouldn't have done very well outside. He wouldn't have made it without our extra care. And this is the sun going down on our very busy Monday, reopening the campsite. A busy day on the farm with the lambs keeping us very occupied, and the last check of the day before we get some rest. Morning, baby. Morning. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Out in the fields, we had 4 lambs born before 7:30 and all came along fine, no problems. That was great. So activity in the shed, quite a few lambs being bottle fed at this point. So baby 1 and baby 2 having a bottle, and then this lamb hasn't figured out how to drink from the ewe yet. She's also been a bit funny with it, so we're bottle feeding him just until he gets a bit more sturdy. And then I think see how we can get him to learn to feed from her. He's a bit of a clueless lamb. What an absolute angel. Angel! You just want to be loved, don't you, baby? Yes, you do. Just want to be loved. Thank you for watching the video. I'm going to leave it there. So I appreciate your support of my channel. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, it is now finally raining, and I'm going to be bringing you up to date as fast as I can with everything that's been going on with lambing. And see you soon. Bye.